Hey guys, Ikaga here, and we are back with another Boruto review. Chapter 26 is finally here, and the spoilers I have seen have absolutely been crazy. I mean, my goodness. I know I'm gonna get a lot of politics in this chapter, and listen, one thing I love most in Naruto is politics. I love village politics. I love when the elders come because you know they're on bullshit. You know nothing good is coming from this. So honestly, let's just get straight into it. If you didn't read the last chapter, that is not my fault. Go watch my last review. One thing I will say about the last chapter that I really want to point out is how lovely Jura is as a character. And what I love most about Jura is how his main goal is self-preservation. He really doesn't care to show you how strong he is or outwit you or just show you who's boss, because in the fight against Kawaki, you saw that Kawaki had the upper hand for most of the fight until the end, when he easily could have started doing his god mode shit and started going off. But he kept it calm and cool. It was like, you know what? Maybe this isn't the time to fight. I love how calculated he is. He reminds me very much of Orochimaru. He doesn't need to prove anything because the long game matters more to him. That's what I will say that I love about his character before I get into this review. This chapter starts off with our boy Noji going to see his crush. I mean, friend. I'm glad he made it out alive, but I'm gonna be very real. He really should have died in my opinion, because it would have made the stakes feel even higher knowing that anybody can go and very quickly. I didn't know if he was going to play a major role in this story, but we will see later on in this chapter he does. And to be honest, Araya dying wasn't good enough for this story. Like, as Konoha centrists, we really don't care about her. But if someone from this new generation died that was a part of Konoha, man, this story would benefit very much from that. Then the Konoha housewives can stop worrying about the wrong thing and focus on business at hand. Look at Boruto's frog pressing Inoji, asking if he has feelings for Himawari, and he denies, but come on my guy, everybody on this planet knows. He then asks if he truly wants to help protect her, and that if he does, follow him. And Boruto reverse summons Inoji into their secret lair, and Inoji's introduced to Kashin Koji as he remembers that he is a member of Kara, which immediately puts him on his guard. And oh my god, look at this pose from Boruto-kun. I'm mesmerized and in awe. I don't even know if I said that right, but yes, mesmerized is the word. Look at him. Whew, looking boss worthy. Ah, man. Alright, let me chill out. You know what? Actually not. Probably one of the best anime poses I have ever seen. Thank you, Kishimoto, for this moment. This is top 1. And the story shifts over to the Shinju's hideout, and this man Jura has been quite emotional in these last couple of chapters. This is crazy. My man's just crying over a book. But hey man, I can't lie. I've cried reading books too. I mean, I remember when I was reading Hunger Games for the first time. Just the whole situation was sad. I didn't like how the government was treating some of the districts. It kind of reminded me of real life in a sense. And I could sympathize and empathize. But back to the story, Jura is asking Hidari if it's gross, and the way this man Hidari side eyes him was crazy. I'm crying. Hidari is absolutely disgusted by Jura. So reminiscent of Sasuke. But Hidari honestly answers that he thinks it's interesting, but emotions aren't enough. Information is more necessary. This is very in line with Sasuke's character and his thinking patterns. Makes a lot of sense. And look at this dude Mamushi. He wants Ada with everything in his heart. For him, information isn't necessary. He wants control. His instincts is telling him to take Lady Ada with the intent of taking in her genetic information. He actually says that he wants to eat her. Take that how you want. And maybe I was wrong about Inoji. He seems to be very useful, unlike his mother. This kid has more balls than his mother, who fought in the Great Ninja War. He's used his mind-body transformation to help Kashin Koji, Boruto, and Shikamaru communicate. And Koji informs Shikamaru that there's a future where this meeting could be his last meeting as Hokage. And it is because of the reckless and treasonous behavior that he is suspected to have. A lot of things have happened under his nose and have been swept under the rug. I just hope Ino doesn't tell on this man, because I was just getting ready to like her, but I understand why she's moving like this. Omnipotence really did a number on everybody. He then walks into the meeting, and Konohamaru is there alongside the village elders and Lord Kobu, who works directly under the daimyo. They better not be thinking about making Konohamaru weak at the Hokage, or I'm gonna lose I'm gonna lose my marbles. This is about to be crazy. And you know shit's getting serious when those elders are around. And this man Konohamaru is a snake, including the death of Araya. Lord Kobu says depending on the circumstances that this meeting may not just be about budget, but insinuates that they might impeach our boy Shikamaru. But knowing our guy, he has high level IQ and will figure out a way to work these people. And this dude puts his foot on the table, saying that he made decisions based on the information that he had. Letting them know basically that it is high level information and is best if no one knew the intimate details for safety reasons. However, the village elders ask if it is because the information comes from Boruto, and they believe that Boruto is trying to deceive the village with information and trying to destroy it from the inside out as he is working with Kara. Where the hell are they getting their info from? They just come up with their own theories. Konohamaru tries to defend Shika by saying these conspiracies are too far left. Koji tells Shika to let him speak because they will listen to him since they currently hate you. Konohamaru tells them about how Boruto saved his life on the mission and the village elders lose their mind. Boruto is the greatest criminal this world has ever seen and needs to be eliminated. They can't believe their dear beloved Sarutobi is getting brainwashed. And whoa, Lord Kubo wants to take Konohamaru in for questioning because he believes treason may be happening and everybody will have to be interrogated that came into contact with Boruto. Things are getting very spicy. Kubo believes that someone helped Boruto escape and that person must be punished. And Inojin is starting to see the light as he fought against Jura. I don't know if he really fought against him, but he's firsthand see how immense Jura's powers is. Also, Boruto is looking very convincing. I mean, I don't know if I would be strong enough to say no to this dude, as dangerous as he looks. Plus, Inojin wants a future with Himawari, so he better tighten up or else that's never gonna happen. Koji asks why Boruto attempted to make a deal with Momoshiki, but Boruto responds very bluntly. He says, "Don't worry about it, little bro. I'm gonna fulfill my role." Boruto's like, "You didn't tell me every detail about the mission, so it's okay if I hold some secrets, right?" This is where we're seeing a little bit of Boruto's childness show up. I love this because even though he's matured a lot for a 15-year-old, he's still a kid. He feels things very differently, but we can understand this. Very reminiscent of Sasuke under Orochimaru. Koji tries to explain himself, but at the end of the day, he remembers that he's dealing with a teen who has been through tragedy. Koji calls Shikamaru and makes sure that he's doing alright and that he has to make sure that he remains the Hokage because Mamushi is going to show up to Konoha next week. This is huge because we may see Damon fight sooner than expected. But it's cool because it seems Koji has a method on how to deal with Mamushi's abilities, and this is going to be really interesting to see. The story then shifts over to the housewives of Konoha just talking basically about the love that Sarada and class prep have for Boruto, and they're just telling Ada all this. It takes a real interesting turn when Ada asks, "Speaking of love, I ask you two again, why aren't you captivated by me?" And Ada, what the hell are you talking about? Actually, and we understand that Shikamaru told them that make sure they do not catch on that you know about omnipotence, because if they do, you're done for. Like, look at this man Damon ready, listening in the background to make sure they weren't playing them. And when Ada asks this question once again, she asks, "How are you able to talk about someone you like other than me in front of her?" And now she knows that her broken ability does not affect you. It is actually game over because we see this man Damon pull up out of nowhere, grabbing Sarada and Sumire by the neck. It's over, Boruto. We need you now. Game is over. Sarada does turn on her Mangekyo Sharingan, but I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know how this is gonna help against Damon. I mean, this dude is broken on a different planet. He's probably top 1 in this verse right now. Actually, let me not say top 1. He's definitely top 2. Either him or Jura is stronger. We don't know. This is not a battle anybody wants. I mean anybody. The only person that could possibly stop all this is Kawaki, which I do see probably coming in to intervene because there's no way in hell Sarada and Sumire are surviving without some godly intervention. But this chapter really ended off on a crazy cliffhanger.